I'm Dr. Puneet Gupta, Head Center for Intellectual Capital and Institutional Building. I welcome you all for the training program on using Original, an anti-plagiarism tool, and that is being organized by the ICFA University Dehradun in association with the eGalactic. IUD puts in continuous efforts to create research and development atmosphere with academic integrity. This development is not possible without the constant motivation of Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Ramkaran Singh and continuous support of Brigadier Rajiv Sethi, Registrar, ICFA University, Dehradun. On this note, I request Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir to say a few words.
Good afternoon to all of you. I hope I am audible. All of
Yes,
you
sir.
can hear me. Okay. So actually, this is a well-planned exercise from the research cell of ICFA University Dehradun. And before we plan this exercise, we brainstorm in ourselves whether it is worth going for this training or not. So first of all, I would like to tell to all of you, this is not a mere exercise for documentation purpose, but this is the exercise for the benefit all the research community of ICFA University Dehradun. And we are moving in a well-planned manner to this particular software, which is known as Urkund. As you might be aware that we have the number of software platform used for the similarity index. And the most commonly software which was talked in the recent past was Turnitin in 2021. So there may be a lot of question in your mind if Turnitin is already there, or the software like Grammarly is there, and so many other software are there in the market, then why we should learn Urkund? So this kind of the questions may be there in the mind of the faculty members, and so many research scholars who are directly or indirectly associated with the faculty members. They might be also thinking on the same line. So in order to make these things very clear, that we are moving on a well-planned manner on this particular platform. And I expect that all the faculty members who are active in research activities, along with their research scholars, in times to come will use this particular software. Reason is not that it is prescribed by UGC or Ministry of Higher Education, Government of India, but this is also decision in a very well-planned manner by the UGC why this particular software need to be used. The primary reason is there are many features which are very advanced in nature, and in the times to come, this will be #1 platform for the academic community. No doubt other software like Turnitin, they are used, which are open for all sort of users. But this particular software is used only by the university and the institutions of higher learning across the globe, across the world. You might be also thinking whether this software is available for free on the website or not. It is not like that. If you go the actual cost of this software, it costs around $620 per user per license. So this means this software is being procured by the government of India for use of the universities in India. And it is not free for you, because you always, from your hard-earned money, you always pay the tax, and a lot of funds which get accumulated for the educational budget. Those budgets are being utilized for this kind of thing. So you should not think the resources which are available for free on the government portal are for free. It is not for free. It is part of your hard-earned money, which go as a GST, which goes as a tax, and you are paid for that. So you should judiciously utilize these resources, whether it is a SWAYAM portal, whether it is a NEPTEL portal, whether it is Urkund. So all the resources which are made available to you through the government sectors are the quality products, quality things, and we should utilize them in the times to come. And there are many other things which are also kept in mind while we take such decisions. For example, every time you uh, uh, scan your document through a anti-plagiarism software, this means you are becoming vulnerable to share your document to a third party. So your document may be misused if you are uploading on a wrong portal or a portal which is not authentic. So you should be very, very careful while you are uploading your document on this kind of the software. So, you should make sure you should think twice while you are scanning your important documents through the scanners, or you are scanning these documents with the anti-plagiarism software or the Grammarly. So all the documents which are written by a researcher are supposed to be original and authentic documents. But these days, the people, in order to minimize their efforts and work, they are using these resources in the manner in which they are not supposed to be used. Many a time, the researchers are using the anti-plagiarism software. Every second day, they will check their anti-plagiarism document. This means they themselves is not sure that the document is written by him or it is copied by somewhere else, and they are just removing the similarity index. So whenever you are writing a research document, you are supposed to write a research document by yourself. And if you will do that, you need not to use the anti-plagiarism software, because something originally written by you will have a minimum similarity index. So that is, if you are checking your documents every second day, this means you yourself has copied it from somewhere and removing those similarity index in order to make the document of your own. Actually, this should not be the practice. So my suggestion to all my research colleagues, faculty member, is that you should also make a habit of writing the documents by yourself. You make a commitment that 250 words or a paragraph you will write yourself daily, so that your writing habit should remain intact. A research writing habit is very important for the faculty members, for the research colleagues who are really interested to do meaningful research in the times to come, who are really interested to supervise the students in order to enhance their research capability and make their career and the research profile better. This kind of the habit you need to develop. So my submission, my request with all the faculty member is that you should make a habit of writing one paragraph or a two paragraph daily, which should be a hobby for you. Then only you will retain your research capabilities and you will be able to write original documents by yourself. In the present era, this type of the habits are getting away, because people are mostly, they are on the screen, they are reading, and the writing part is reducing, especially handwriting part is becoming zero. If you ask yourself how much you are writing by your hand every day on a piece of paper, most of the day you will find you have not written even a single word by your hand. So this kind of the habits are going, but we should always do our self-appraisal on day-to-day basis and keep retain this kind of habits. These habits are going to pay you better, as well as you keep updating your research career on day-to-day basis. So with this, I would like to thanks Dr. Puneet Gupta, the coordinator of research cell in the ICFA University, Dehradun, to organizing this particular event. And with help of him, I am able to do a lot of reforms in the research cell, which will be visible in the times to come. And we shall be able to do the quality research work and maintain a quality research environment in the university system, which is very important. So thank you all for joining this particular event. And please go ahead sincerely in learning this particular software and make use of this software in the times to come. students are not allowed to use this particular software freely. They can use this particular software only through their professors. So there is a check and balance in the usage of this software, and it is going to be a very meaningful training exercise. And please go ahead with the full sincerity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your, your kind words. Now, I will request Brigadier Rajiv Sethi, Registrar, ICFA University, Dehradun, to say a few words. Sir, over to you.
Thanks, Puneet. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Respected Vice Chancellor and all the colleagues here. I mean, like you, I think I am also doing my PhD, but I would like to share something that happened. I started my PhD in Jawaharlal Nehru University in 2015 in a stream called International Relations. I was working on something called United States Studies. And my topic was something, the rise of China and the implications for the international diplomacy. So I'd like to share the impact I had of this particular software on my being made to do the PhD again. So the basic system out there is that any paper you are presenting or anything that you are going in JNU has to be put through a plagiarism software. And in case it is found to be more than 10%, then that paper is rejected. Unfortunately, the topic I had most of the references from various kind of international journals. So when I went for the synopsis, which happens after 3 semesters, out there the system is that they have a system wherein the synopsis has to be approved for your topic on which you can write a thesis on. So after the 3rd semester, as I was presenting my paper, I was told to stop, and I was told that we have carried out a plagiarism check and you have got more than 15% plagiarism content. So therefore you are rejected. So they gave me 6 months out there. If you are rejected for 1 semester, you automatically move that you can only do it after 6 months. So lo and behold, I made all kind of noises, but they didn't accept it. So they called me after 6 months, that is on the 4th semester. I again presented my synopsis. While they accepted my synopsis, after the synopsis, I was called and was told to wait, and they again checked it, and it was more than 12%. And then they again told me, brother, this thing is not accepted, do it next semester. And that was the end of my completion of PhD. I left after that. And the result is now I'm sitting in front of you trying to do it again in the ICFA University, Dehradun. So the lesson from this is that I'll suggest that all of you, fortunately out here, they are not checking on any paper that you are presenting, every paper that you are presenting. But in a university like JNU, etc., where they just do not allow you, in fact, they will ask you that one of the major questions that was asked was that if you are doing it in this subject, how come less than 50% of the content you are referring is not from Chinese literature? Because they said if you are working on the rise of China, then more than 50% of it should be from Chinese literature. But anyway, coming back to this particular topic, I'm sure that all of you will draw this lesson and possibly make sure that you produce original work rather than getting stuck like me and continue to complete your PhD. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your experience. Now, I would request Dr. Amit Joshi, Academic Coordinator, ICFA Business School, to introduce the trainer. You are mute, sir. Parveen, kindly unmute Dr. Amit Joshi, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
With great privilege and pleasure, I introduce Ms. Preeti Rathi, our trainer. She has completed her BCA from Birla Institute of Technology, MESRA, and MBA from Symbiosis University. She was always passionate about teaching and thus completed her bachelor's in education from Ravi Shankar Shukla University, Raipur. She has a vast experience in teaching, training, and introduction of plagiarism tools in universities and institutions. She has an experience of teaching students across different levels. She has been doing training on plagiarism for 4 years and has done more than 500 training across more than 400 universities and institutions in India as well as Sri Lanka. She has an experience of teaching for more than 15 years, and she believes education make an enormous impact to an individual. We welcome you, Ms. Rathi, and request you to commence the workshop.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. I would just like to start sharing the screen and then we can go ahead. So I hope the screen is visible. Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Ramkaran Singh, Honorable Registrar, Sir, Brigadier Rajiv Sethi, Sir, Head Research Cell, Dr. Puneet Gupta, dear faculty members, as well as the research scholars. I welcome you all to this session on Ouriginal, and it is a great privilege to be able to address all of you and to take all of you through Ouriginal today. And just a brief insight onto eGalactic. eGalactic has more than 12 years of experience in this field with the basic goal to assist faculties and institutes to enhance the quality of education. We try to understand the needs of the education market and then address those needs with the best available products across the globe. And the products that we offer are being used by more than 1,500 universities and institutes in India and more than 10,000 institutes globally across 100+ countries. Basically, sir, we are offering products in 4 domains. The first one is the field of plagiarism detection system. Here we have Ouriginal. Please be noted that earlier this product was known as Urkund, but now Urkund has been rebranded as Ouriginal. The second is the area of thesis management system, whereby we offer Skype Pro, followed by simulation games, which are being used in most of the MBA college schools, B schools, and here we have MarkStrat and the business strategy game. And in the field of learning management system, we also have Microsoft Teams. Taking you through the details of Ouriginal, it's a Swedish product owned and developed by Prio Info Center AB that's based at Stockholm, Sweden. And if I talk about the global reach of the software, it's being used by more than 5,000 customers in more than 80 countries. A glimpse of few of the customers who are using Ouriginal globally can be seen at the left part of the slide. At the same time, the best part about Ouriginal is that it can be integrated with any learning management system. And a few of the 40 learning management partners with which Ouriginal is generally integrated can be seen at the right part of the slide. We feel extremely humbled to be associated with the Shod Shuddhi program. And as Sir had just mentioned, Urkund has been rolled out by eGalactic and InflibNet to all the universities and CFTIs in India from 1st of September 2019 under the Shod Shuddhi program, which is an initiative of Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. Shod Shuddhi was launched by Honorable Minister of Human Resource Development then, Shri Ramesh Pokhriyal sir, on Saturday, 21st of September 2019. And please be noted that Urkund has now been rebranded as Ouriginal. Taking you through the unique features of Ouriginal, the first one is monitoring with Ouriginal is easy. It means before we start creating the accounts for the faculty members as well as the research scholars, we have the option to bifurcate the university on the basis of the department or on the basis of the subjects taught. Up to 2 levels of hierarchy, we can create organization level such that we can keep a track on the number of submissions done by each organization level. At the same time, we can also ensure that the product is being used uniformly across the entire institution. Please be noted that all the accounts are regulated from the ends of the original coordinator of your university. None of the faculty members as well as the research scholars can start using Ouriginal unless and until the access has been given through the coordinator. And before the coordinator starts creating the accounts, we can bifurcate the university on the basis of the department or on the basis of the subjects taught. The second is individual faculty accounts can be created. So as per directions from InflibNet Center Gandhinagar, we can create faculty accounts for all the faculty members such that the students can submit the document directly to the faculty members. This way, pass the assignment, the coursework and the project work would be available for the faculty members for reference. At the same time, again, as per the directions from InflibNet Center, each of the research scholars can be provided with the submitter account such that they are able to submit the document directly to the concerned faculty. This way, the students are also able to maintain a log of all the submissions which they have done to the faculties. Moreover, there's a preventive effect here. It's like sharing the right expectation with the students that their work is going to be run against original plagiarism detection software. And that's how it's ensured that the original content is being uploaded and not a plagiarized one. A very important feature of Original is that it avoids false positive reports, because none of the faculty members in an authentic situation are interested in going through a report that has a lot of false positives. False positive report clutters the report to such an extent that it becomes meaningless to use Original. At the same time, there can be an increased risk of wrongly accusing the students of plagiarizing. False positive reports are also time consuming and can lead to undetected cases of plagiarism. This is the reason why the system avoids false positive reports and provides us with true similarity percentages. An equally important feature is that Original supports multiple Indian languages. Over 30 languages are being supported, including Hindi, Sanskrit, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Marathi, Bengali, Urdu, etc. The only thing that we need to keep in mind while uploading a document in regional languages, that regional language documents need to be uploaded in Unicode compliant font. Please be noted that each language has a particular Unicode compliant font for it. So whenever we are uploading a document which is in regional language, it needs to be uploaded in Unicode compliant font such that the system reads it and provides us with the report. So if I talk about a Hindi document, I need to ensure that it is being uploaded either in Mangal font or in Arial Unicode MS such that the system reads it and provides us with the true report. Now, the original interface is also available in English, Turkish, French, German, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, Swedish, Finnish, Danish, Norwegian, Dutch, and Polish. And as far as regional language documents are concerned, they need to be uploaded in Unicode compliant font for the system to be able to read them and provide us with the report. Original is also not available for sale to ghostwriters and to cheaters. Please be noted that we do not provide individual access. We do not provide individual access to ghostwriters or to cheaters or to students or to any individual. We simply provide our software either to universities or to institutions, because we are all aware that ghostwriting or contract cheating is a serious issue whereby the original content is not being written by the concerned person. It is being written by the ghostwriter who provides the contract essay along with the similarity report. But since original is not available for sale to individuals, it is not being sold to ghostwriters. That is why it does not give ghostwriters the possibility to deliver similarity report from original along with the contract essay, making it harder for them to sell to students at those universities which are using original. This is the reason why we simply sell to universities, not to individuals, not to students, so that we can contribute a bit to improve the quality of research. Original as a tool is extremely easy to use. In this slide, we are able to see there are two characters. One is a submitter and the other is a receiver. As the name suggests, submitter is a person who can submit the document and receiver is a person who can receive the analysis report. So the moment the submitter has submitted a document, he or she would receive a system-generated confirmation email that a particular document has been uploaded. Then the document would be scanned for similarity, it would be analyzed for similarity, and a similarity score would be generated. And the next step, the report is being shared with the receiver, who is then able to read and understand the report. So we just saw that the account, which is the submitter account, would allow the submitter only to upload the document and not receive the analysis report. So the account that we create for the research scholars is the submitter account. It would enable them to upload the document. However, the system directly does not share the report with the submitter. The system shares the report with the concerned receiver. So as per directions from InflibNet, the account that is being created for the faculty members, the research supervisors, and the guides is the receiver account. And under this account, they would be able to upload the document as well as view the analysis report. So the system would directly share the report with the concerned receiver. And if the receiver wants, They can share the report with the concerned submitter. The system, however, would not directly share the report with the submitter. So the account for the research scholars would allow them to only upload the document, but the account that is being created for the faculty members, the research supervisors and the guides is the receiver account. It would allow them to upload the document as well as receive the analysis report. So the original model enables each faculty to have individual account such that the students can submit the document directly to the faculty members, achieving the purpose of addressing plagiarism. We have discussed the introductory part, and now I would like to take you through the details of Original. Here we are going to discuss the faculty or the receiver registration process, followed by the student or the submitter registration process. We would also discuss the modes by which we access Original, followed by the ways by which we upload a document. I would also take you through a detailed Original report, and last but not the least would be handling multiple submissions. So starting with the receiver registration process. So basically the receiver or the faculty registration process is divided into two parts. Under the first part, a request needs to be sent to the university coordinator for registering someone as a receiver. The moment the account has been created, the concerned receiver would receive an email from noreply@original.com, and in this email we are able to see that the mail subject is welcome to Original, and at the same time the mail was sent from noreply@original.com. Now when I scroll down, I'm able to see enclosed within this box is a unique analysis address. And this analysis, so basically this analysis address is just like each student of an institution or an organization is being provided with a roll number or a registration number. In the same way, each and every faculty member that has been registered onto Original would be provided with a unique analysis address. This is a system generated analysis address, and the very purpose to create this analysis address is to ensure that each and every document that you upload reaches the concerned account only and does not get lost midway. So basically this analysis address is extremely important. Any document intended to be checked has to be sent as an attached file to this particular analysis address only. And this analysis address is connected to our registered email. That is why reports, once they are ready, would be sent to our registered email ID using our email. Apart from receiving the report onto a registered email ID, each user also has a personal web-based inbox where he or she receives the original reports. And to use the inbox, I need to be activating it via the link which is given here at the bottom. So this is the link for activating the personal web inbox. Once I have clicked onto this link, I would be taken to the next page in which I'm supposed to enter in my name, password. I need to retype my password and select a language. Once I have accepted the terms of service and I click on to create, I would get a notification that the registration process has been completed and Original account has been configured for us. And once you have activated your account, we can start accessing Original. Please be noted that the account activation link works only for 96 hours. In case if you are unable to activate the link within the stipulated time of 96 hours, in that case, the link would get expired and you would have to get in touch either with the Original coordinator of your university or with the support team at support@egalactic.in for us to be able to send you a new link. And once the new link has been sent across, you would be able to activate your account. After completing the registration process, the next one is accessing the login portal. So here we are at original.com. This is the official Original page in which right top side we have a login option. The moment you have clicked onto login, the system takes you to the next page. And once we are at this next page, here I'm able to see there's a login option at the right top side. The moment you have clicked here onto login, the system would take you here. And in this page, I'm supposed to click on login to the web inbox global. Once you click here, the system would ask you to enter in your username and your password. So here at the bottom part where it is mentioned, enter your login credentials, I am supposed to enter in the username as well as the password. In case if I do not remember the username, I can also log in using my email ID and my password. Once I click on to sign in, the system would take me to the new web inbox. This is how the new web inbox looks like. In this new web inbox, left top side, we are able to see there's a create or an upload option, followed by an option for whereby we can access the inbox. The second one is to access the bin. And now if I just go through the detailed web inbox, I'm able to see the name of the document as well as the name of the submitter. So this is the name of the document. Along with it, I'm able to see the name of the submitter. Apart from this, we are also able to see the percentage of similarity. This percentage of similarity signifies the percentage copied found in the uploaded document, and this percentage can range anything between 0% to 100%. 0% signifies that no part of the document has been copied from any source, and 100% signifies that the entire document has been copied from some source. Apart from this, we would also have the document reference number. Any document that you have uploaded onto Ouriginal would be provided with a unique document reference number. And this document reference number is specifically useful in those cases when we are trying to coordinate with the support team regarding any query in any document. In that case, I would request you to share the document reference number with us. Followed by this, we have the date and time of upload, that is the document log. And when I simply scroll down, I'm able to see at the right bottom side, there's an analysis address that has been generated, and a unique analysis address, as I discussed, would be generated for each and every faculty member. So whatever analysis address has been generated for you would be mentioned at the right bottom side. So this is how you are able to access the new web inbox. And the next one is the submitter registration process. The submitter registration process also goes the same like that of receiver registration process. Here, but before moving there, we also had an old web inbox before Urkund was rebranded as Ouriginal. And in case if you wanted to access the old web inbox, you would log on to original.com. You would click on to login, and there you will click onto this option, access the old web inbox here. The moment you click onto here, the system would take you to the old web inbox. This is how it looks like. We are able to see left top side the analysis address that has been generated, and right top side there's a link to upload the documents. We are also able to see the document reference number, name of the document, size of the document, number of words found in the document, followed by the document log, that is the date and time of submission. So each detail is visible here in the old web inbox. The next one is the submitter registration process. The submitter registration process is also the same as that of receiver registration process. Here also a request needs to be sent to the university coordinator for registering someone as an original submitter. The moment the account has been created, the registered member would receive an email from noreply@original.com, and in this email there we would be able to see there's an account, there is a link, and once I just go through this link, once I go through this mail, I'm able to see the link, the account activation link. System would take me to the next page in which I'm supposed to enter in a few details like my name, password. I would enter in my username. Click on to create, the system would give you a notification that the registration process has been completed and Ouriginal account has been configured for you. So this is the complete process of submitter registration and activation. In case if you are unable to activate the link within 96 hours, kindly get in touch with the Ouriginal coordinator of your university for a new link. A new link would be sent, and once the new link is sent, you can activate your account. And once you have activated the submitter portal, you can log on to the submitter, access your submitter portal. For accessing the submitter portal, we would log on to original.com. At the login prompt, I would enter in the username and password. And the moment I click on to login, the system would take me to the submitter portal. This is how the portal looks like. In this portal, left top side, I'm able to see the email ID of the concerned submitter, followed by name of the document, size of the document, number of words found in the document, followed by the document log, that is the date and time of submission. So these details are visible here, apart from like the percentage of similarity, because the percentage of similarity is not being shared with the concerned submitter. So this way you are able to complete the submitter registration as well as the receiver registration process. The next one is the modes by which we access Original. There are three ways by which we can access Original. The first one is accessing Original using our email. The second one is accessing Original using the web portal. And the third one is accessing Original using the learning management system. So the first one, accessing Original using our email. Our email account is linked to our unique analysis address. Any document that I want to upload has to be sent as an attached file to this particular analysis address using my email. The moment I have uploaded a particular document, I would receive a system generated confirmation email that a particular document has been uploaded. Later on, once the report has been generated, again you would receive an email stating that the report is ready, and that mail contains a link using which you can access the analysis report. The second way by which you access Original is using the web portal. In case if you wanted to so we have already discussed in the previous slides as to how can we access Original using the web portal. So the users can log in through the web portal as we discussed in the previous slide. And the third one is accessing Original using the learning management system. Since Original can be integrated with any learning management system, that is why the third way to access Original is using the learning management system. Next, I would like to take you through the ways by which we are able to upload a particular document. So the first way to upload the document is document upload using the email. The process of uploading the document using our email is similar to sending a mail to a particular person. The only difference is that instead of the email ID, I need to be typing in the analysis address. So that is the only difference here. The process by which we upload the document using our email is similar to sending a mail to a particular person. The only difference is that instead of the email ID, I need to be typing in the analysis address. So here I am at the compose box on my registered email ID, and the first detail that I enter here is a valid analysis address. After that, what I need to do is I need to enter in the subject as well as the message. Once I have attached the document for similarity check, I would click on to send, and the moment I click on to send, document would be uploaded using my email. Immediately after you have uploaded the document using an email, you would receive a system generated confirmation email that a particular document has been uploaded. Later on, once the report has been generated, again you would receive an email stating that the report is ready, and that mail contains a link using which you can access the analysis report. However, please be noted that document upload using by email can be done only through the registered email ID of the submitter or the receiver within the same university or the institute. If we use some other email ID that has not been registered either as a submitter or as a receiver within the same university or the institute, in that case, your document would not be accepted. So document submission by email can be done only through the registered email of the receiver or the submitter within the same university or the institute. Immediately after you have uploaded the document using your email, you would receive a system generated confirmation email that a particular document has been uploaded. Later on, once the report has been generated, again you would receive an email stating that the report is ready, and that mail contains a link using which you can access the analysis report. The second way to upload the document is using the web inbox. So here we are at the registered web inbox. In this, if we're trying to upload a particular document, I would click on to create or upload. And once you click on to create or upload, the system would take you to the next page whereby you are supposed to attach in the document for similarity check. So this is the first here. I've attached in the document for similarity. And once I have attached in the document for similarity, the next step is to attach in the valid analysis address. In case if you have been registered as a receiver, you need to select the analysis address from the drop down menu. However, if you have been registered as a submitter, in that case you need to type in the analysis address of the concerned faculty member to whom you wish to upload the document. So document when you try to upload a document using your web portal, the first detail that you need to enter is a valid analysis address. And when you are entering in the valid analysis address. If at all you have been registered as a receiver, you need to select the analysis address from the drop-down menu. However, if you have been registered as a submitter, you need to type in the analysis address of the concerned faculty to whom you wish to upload the document. And after entering this, I need to type in the subject as well as the message. I can enter in any subject and any message of our choice. And once I click onto upload file, I would get up a pop-up on the screen, something like this, that would say document upload started. After that, there would be another pop-up that would say document upload completed. Once both those pop-ups have vanished from the system, it signifies that the document has been uploaded successfully. And here you can check the file upload status. This is the file upload status bar. Once you click onto it, the system would show you the name of the file as well as the status being mentioned as completed. So immediately, when you upload a document, when you click on to upload file, you would get up a pop-up on the screen that would say file upload started. After that, there would be another pop-up that would say file upload completed. Once those pop-ups have vanished from the system, we can see that the document has been uploaded successfully. And immediately after the document has been uploaded successfully, you would receive a system-generated confirmation email that a particular document has been uploaded. Later on, once the report has been generated, again you would receive an email stating that the report is ready, and that mail contains a link using which you can access the analysis report. Now, also, since you have uploaded the document successfully, you would be able to see the details here. For example, the name of the document, document reference number, as well as the date and time of upload. Since these details are here, it signifies that the document has been uploaded successfully. And if you wanted to upload the document using the old portal, even the same can be done. And if you are trying to upload the document using the old portal, what you can do is you can click onto link to upload documents. You can enter in the details like valid analysis address, name of the document, size of the document, and you can attach in the document. And once you click on to submit, the document would be uploaded using your old portal. And even when you upload the document using the old portal, you would receive a system generated confirmation email that a particular document has been uploaded. Later on, once the report has been generated, again you would receive an email stating that the report is ready, and that mail contains a link using which you can access the analysis report. Now, after uploading, the third way by which we upload the document is upload using the learning management system. Since Ouriginal can be integrated with any learning management system, that is why the third way by which you upload the document is using the learning management system. The next one is taking you through the Ouriginal report. Basically, there are three ways by which we can access a report. The first one is the moment the report has been generated, we would be able to see that the report link has been received on the receiver's registered email address from noreply@ouriginal.com. So this is the mail that we received. And in this email, at the bottom part, I would be able to see that there's a report link. And once I click onto this link, the report would open up in a new page. Kindly disable the pop-up blocker if the new page does not open up. The second way by which we access the report is using the new web inbox. So when we are at the new web inbox and we wanted to access a particular report, what I need to do is I need to simply select that document whose report I wanted to see. And after selecting that particular document, I need to simply click on to open report. Once you have clicked on to open report, the report would open up in a new page for you. So let us say I wanted to access this particular report. All I need to do is simply select this particular document by clicking onto this toggle button. And once you click on to open report, the report would open up in a new page for us. Kindly disable the pop-up blocker if the new page does not open up. And in case if you were trying to access the report using the old web inbox, you need to simply click on the percentage sign and the report would open up. Now we are at the most important part of today's session, that is a detailed analysis report. So here we are at a detailed report. In this report, we are able to see there's a document overview bar, and we use this bar to have a quick look at the findings in the document. So you are able to see this document overview bar in which there were certain parts being highlighted in orange and others in purple, others in blue. those parts which were highlighted in orange would signify that some kind of matching text has been found, and other parts which were highlighted in blue would signify that some kind of warning has been generated. By warning, I mean that something abnormal has been found in the document. Maybe some different script or writing system has been used. Maybe some abnormally longer words have been used, because of which the system is generating a warning. So in the document overview bar, we are able to see the findings are being highlighted in orange, and the warnings are being highlighted in blue. In case if you wanted to see the details of a particular matching block of text or the details of a finding, you could click onto this orange icon. Once you click onto this orange icon, in that case, you would be able to see that the the system would show you a snippet of the matching text or an explanation of the warning. So since I had clicked onto a particular highlight, this is how it looks like. The system shows me a snippet of the matching text. I'm able to see the name of the number of words which were there in the paragraph. I'm able to see the name of the source, type of the source. Apart from that, in case if I further wanted to see more details, I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison, I could click onto View Details tab. Otherwise, if the subject matter expert wanted to exclude this particular highlight, we can uncheck the toggle button, and then this highlight would no longer be included in the report. The second one is the Findings tab. And this box, in the same way, like when we went through the highlight of the matching text, in the same way, we could also go through the explanation of the warning. In case if you clicked onto a particular highlight, the system would show you the explanation of the warning. And this way, by moving on from the matching text to warnings, you could explore the entire report. The second tab is the Finding tab, and this box will tell us how many findings are there in the document. We can navigate to the findings view, whereby we can investigate the detected findings closely, side by side with the matching source text. Please be noted that we distinguish between matching text and warnings, and that is why we reach them separately. In case if you wanted to go through the details of matching block of text, you could click onto orange icon. If you wanted to go through the details of warning, you could click onto warning. However, if you did not want to go through the details of matching text or warnings, you instead wanted to go through the entire document, you could click here, view the entire document, and once you click onto this option, the system would show you the entire report. We also have similarity bars. So basically the system shows two similarities. The first one shows this assignment's aggregated similarity percentage, and the second one shows the average similarity of all the submitted documents to this particular receiver. So both the similarity bars would be available here. Apart from this, we also have submission details tab, and here we are able to see necessary information about the document, such as name of the submitter, file name, date and time of submission, submission ID, message, etc. So a lot of information is available here if you click onto Submission Details tab. And after this, now we have come to the first tab of the report, which is the Findings tab. So this is how the main tabs of the report look like. In a report, we are able to see there are three tabs. The first one is the Findings tab. The second one is the Sources tab, and the third one is the Entire Document tab. Under the Findings tab, we are basically able to do a side-by-side comparison. So this is how the Findings tab view looks like. We are able to do a side-by-side comparison. Left side is our uploaded document, and right side is the matching source text. So here the system shows us the exact comparison. So basically, left side, the system would show us my uploaded document, and right side would be the matching source text. Under the Findings tab, we have further more options. These options are show in text, types, toggle buttons, side-by-side boxes, sources tab, as well as the profile menu. So the first one, which is the types of findings. This is where we navigate between the different findings types. That means matching text, warnings, as well as the bin. So in case if you wanted to go through the details of the matching block of text, you could simply click onto the orange icons, and the system would show you the side-by-side comparison for the matching block of text. In case if you wanted to see the details of the warning, you can simply click onto the warnings icon. And once you click onto the warning, the system would show you the details of all the warnings side by side. And after this, we also have the bin. And bin is the place where the removed findings would end up. Now here, when we are moving ahead and discussing, going through the side-by-side boxes, this is how it looks like. We have show in text or toggle buttons also. So there's an option to enable quotes. We are able to see show in text, and there we have a quotes option. In case if you wanted to see those parts of the document that were put within quotes, you can enable the option. And once you have enabled the option, the parts of the document that were put within quotes would be highlighted in gray color. Like this, we also have brackets highlighting. In case if you wanted to go through those parts of the document that were put within brackets, you can enable this toggle button. And once you have enabled this toggle button, the parts of the document which were put within brackets would be highlighted in blue color. And the third one is the detailed text differences. The detailed text difference actually brings to our notice the exact difference between our uploaded document as well as the matching source text. So when you enable the option show detailed text difference, you would be able to see the exact difference between the submitted text and the matching text, because here the system highlights the differences between the original document as well as the matching source text. There are certain words being highlighted in yellow, and these words signify that the words have been changed, and there are yet other words being highlighted in pink or red, and these words signify that they have been deleted. So the exact difference between the document as well as the matching source text would be brought to your notice once you enable the option show detailed text differences. The words highlighted in gray would signify that these words have been the words highlighted in yellow would signify that these words have been changed. The words highlighted in red would signify that these words have been deleted. So this way, the exact difference can be brought to your notice. Now, we have something called include or exclude findings. If we just go through a detailed report, we are able to see that apart from the overall similarity percentage, the system also brings to our notice the percentage of similarity for each individual block of text also. So, for example, the exact percentage, the percentage of similarity for the entire document is 69%. But if we just go through this particular highlight, I'm able to see that for this particular paragraph or matching block of text, 90% similarity has been found. In case if the subject matter expert thinks that a particular highlight need not have been included in the report, maybe because it was properly referenced, it was a definition, it was a law or something like that, in that case, you can uncheck this particular toggle button. And the moment you uncheck this toggle button, we would be able to see that this particular highlight is no longer being included in the report, and the similarity score would be recalculated. So if the subject matter expert thinks that certain parts of the certain highlight should not have been included in the report, maybe because it was put within quotes, it was properly referenced, it was a definition, it was a law or something like that, you can uncheck it. And once you have unchecked it, then this particular highlight would no longer be included in the report, and the similarity score would be recalculated. So this is how you can exclude a particular matching block of text. We also have source info and link here. At the bottom part, we are able to see the link to the original source, and the symbol next to it will tell us what type of source it was. W stands for website, J stands for journal, T stands for textbook, and SA stands for student assignment. It means those documents which have been uploaded onto Original and have been saved onto Original's archive. Now, there is also something called alternative sources. Basically, when a particular document has been scanned for similarity check, the system would find multiple sources in which similar content was found. However, the system brings to our notice only one source which is deemed to be as most relevant, and the particular source in which maximum similarity was found based on the ranking of our algorithm would be shown here as the source, as the primary source, and the other sources in which similar content was found would be kept as alternative overlapping sources. So at the bottom part, you are able to see the details of the source, name of the source, as well as the type of source. However, if you think that this particular source, you wanted to go through alternative sources here, just below the primary source, if there's an alternative source that would be mentioned here. In case if you wanted to go through the details of the alternative source, you can simply click onto alternative sources. The moment you click onto alternative source, the system would show you the details of the alternative sources. Please be noted that alternative sources are bundled in what we call as level, and because an overlap could be matches from several sources. So what you can do is we can simply expand expand the container to see which sources are in it. And after expanding the container, you can select a particular level of alternative source. After selecting in that particular source, if you click on to save and continue, we would be able to see that this particular matching block of text is now being compared against the alternative source and not against the primary source, and hence the similarity score has been recalculated. After this, we also have findings bin. Whenever we select an alternative source, the primary source would be sent to the bin. In case if you wanted to bring this primary source back into the report, you could select that particular primary source and click on to restore. The moment you have clicked on to restore, we would be able to see that the particular matching primary source has now been taken back into the report, and the similarity score has been recalculated. We also have profile menu here. So under the profile menu, we have an option to enable quotes, to enable brackets, to show detailed text differences, as well as the option to export report, to share the report, and so on. In case if you wanted to convert the report onto PDF and download it onto a system, you could click on to export report, and once you click on to export report, the report would convert onto a PDF file and it would be downloaded onto our system. Now, the next one is the sources tab. So the first tab was the findings tab, and the second one was the sources tab. So talking about the sources tab, this is where we find the list of all the original sources that we had found during analysis. Now, this is the link to the original source, and these are the sources in which we have found text similarities with the submitted document. Now we have the source list. This is the list of identified sources. It is now displayed in a separate view, and we can view the original source by clicking on one of them in the list. And after this, we also have something called source legend. These icons will tell us what type of source it was. W stands for website, J stands for journal, T stands for textbook, and SA stands for student assignment. It means those documents which have been uploaded onto Original and have been saved onto Original's archive. Now here also we have location and document, and this bar will tell us where did matches to a specific source occur in the document. You can click onto a particular highlight if you wanted to see the summary of the match, and you can head directly to the findings details tab. Apart from this, we also have this option that is alternative sources. So as we discussed, that whenever a particular document is being scanned for similarity check, the system would find multiple sources in which similar content was there. And however, the system would highlight just one source based on the ranking of our algorithm, and that particular source is termed as the primary source. So when an analyzed text would display similarity with several sources, our system displays the most relevant source based on the ranking of our algorithm, and this particular source is termed as the primary source. However, the other alternative overlapping sources, that means other sources in which contain similarity to this particular source, if you wanted to go through them, what you can do is you can simply click onto the downward arrow key, and once we have clicked onto the downward arrow key, I would be able to see the details of the alternative sources. Please be noted that alternative sources are bundled in what we call as level, since an overlap could be matches against several sources. So you can expand the level to see which sources are in it. You can select a particular level of source, and once you have selected that particular level of source, you would be able to see that this particular highlight is no longer being compared against the primary source. This particular document is no longer being compared against the primary source. It is now being compared against the alternative source, and hence the similarity score has been recalculated. We have add a missing source or URL. If you think that a source is missing, you are quite certain that a particular source has been used. In that case, you can place the URL of that source in the input field, and a request to index it would be sent to the technical team. Now, after this, we also have the last tab of the report, which is the whole document or the entire document tab. Under the entire document tab, we are able to see the submitted document in its entirety here. All the findings are highlighted in the text, allowing you to do a side-by-side comparison. In case if you wanted to, we are able to see there are certain parts being highlighted in orange and others in purple. The parts highlighted in orange would signify that these sources, in these sources, matching text has been found, and in other parts, the other parts which were highlighted in purple would signify that they have been deleted. So the exact, and in case if you wanted to see the details of that particular matching block of text, you could click onto this icon. And once you have clicked onto this icon, the system would show you the side-by-side comparison here. We would be able to see left side our uploaded document and right side, we would be able to see the matching source text. And at this particular point of time, we should enable the option show detailed text differences so that we don't miss anything important. So this way you are able to do a side-by-side comparison, and this is how we read and understand a report. Now taking you through the last part, that is handling duplicates or managing multiple submission. Before we move ahead, I just wanted to share with you that when we upload a particular document onto Ouriginal, it is saved onto the repository by default. Next time when you upload the modified version of the document, the system would compare you with the the system would compare the the modified document with your previously uploaded document, and you would receive a very high percentage of similarity. That is maybe 100% similarity also, and this in our language we term as a duplicate report. So when we have uploaded a particular document, the system when we have uploaded a particular document, it is saved onto the repository by default. Next time when you upload the modified version of the document, the system would compare the document against your previously uploaded document, and you would receive a very high percentage of similarity. And this in our language we term as a duplicate report. And there are three ways by which we can handle this situation. The first one is submission from the same submitter account to the same receiver account in order to avoid duplicates. So when we have uploaded the document from a particular submitter account, let us say there is a particular document which has been uploaded from submitter one account to receiver one account. Later on, again, another document was uploaded from the same submitter account to the same receiver account. In that case, the system would understand that it is the student's own work, and hence it would not compare the document against the previously uploaded document. So when a document has been uploaded from the same submitter account to the same receiver account, later on, again, the document has been uploaded from the same submitter account to the same receiver account. In that case, the system understands that it is the student's own work, and hence it would not compare the document against the previously uploaded document. This way you are able to avoid duplicates totally. So when, however, please be noted that the receiver account and the submitter account need to have been created with two different email IDs. So when documents are submitted from same submitter account to same receiver account, in that case, the document would not be compared with the previously uploaded document. The second one is, so this was the first way by which we are able to avoid duplicates totally. The second one is removing sources of earlier document submission. Let us see, we have a 100% report here. We had got a 100% report here because I had uploaded a document from my receiver account. Later on, I had again uploaded the modified version of the document from my same receiver account. In that case, I got a 100% similarity. In this case, what we can do is we can go through the sources tab here. Under the sources tab, if you just go, you are able to see that the system has found maximum similarity or 100% similarity against this particular document. And this particular document is my previously uploaded document. In this case, I would not want my modified document to be compared against my previously uploaded document. So what we can do is we can uncheck this particular source here. And for unchecking the particular source, what you would do is you would click onto the downward arrow key. Once we click onto the downward arrow key, the system shows us the primary source and the alternative source. If you uncheck the primary source, the system would ask you whether the document needs to be compared against alternative overlapping sources. If you think it should be compared, you can select that particular source. You can click on to save and continue. And once you do this, you are able to see that this particular document is now being compared against the alternative sources and not against the primary source. And this is the reason why the similarity score has been recalculated from 100%. It has come down to 30%. In case if you want to use this report, you can download this particular report onto PDF by clicking onto this downward arrow key. Once you click onto this downward arrow key, the report would be converted onto PDF and it would be downloaded onto our system, and this particular report can be used. So this is the second way by which we are able to handle duplicates. duplicates. And the third way by which we handle duplicates is getting the documents deleted from the repository. In case if you have uploaded a document, you are about to upload the modified version of the document. In that case, you can simply get the previously uploaded document deleted by sending the document reference number either to the original coordinator of your university or to the support team at support@egalactic.in. And once that reference number is here with us, we would be able to delete those documents permanently from the repository. Next time when you upload the modified version of the document, the system would not compare it with the previously uploaded document, because the previously uploaded document is no longer a part of the repository. So this is the third way by which we are able to handle duplicates. And with this, I would like to wrap up for today. I would like to thank all of you for your time and for your patience. In case if there are any queries, we can discuss them now. Later on, if you face any difficulty, please feel free to write to us at support@egalactic.in. Alternatively, you can also log on to www.egalactic.in. The support team can also be reached at 84120-02525 between Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we would be more than happy to help you in any way possible. Thank you so much again, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You have explained very well. Now, I will ask Parveen to unmute all so that all the participants can unmute and ask the questions if they have any. Or participants can post their question in the chat box as well. Parveen, are you there? Any participants are able to unmute or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, we can unmute ourselves.
Ma'am, thank you for this informative session. My question is that in the legal field, the citations, the methodology is a bit different from
Right.
other systems. Like we are having Blue Book citation. How it is comparable to Turnitin methodology, wherein the certain words, group of words are selected for plagiarism check, and in correspondence with the citation, how it finds it? What is the methodology, ma'am, here?
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for this question. Basically, sir, as far as citations and references are concerned, so here the system, sir, does not allow any exceptions. That means wherever the system finds any kind of similarity, it would bring it to your notice. Basically, the system brings in front of you a similarity percentage. So if at all the system has found similarity in any of the matching block of text, it would bring it to your notice. And if at all, as a subject matter expert, you think that those parts need not have been included in the report, then they can be manually deactivated and the similarity score can be recalculated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Any other? I hope you have explained very well, ma'am. That's why there is no question. Questions will come, I think, when they will start using that.
Right,
okay.
right,
So
right.
two announcements I will be doing that those faculty members or scholars who does not have the Urkund or original accounts, we will be creating their accounts and they have to activate their account within 96 hours. The difference between the submitter and receiver, that we will be creating the submitter account for all the research scholars, and they have to submit their document, whether the thesis chapters or the research paper, to their supervisor analysis address. Second, I will be sharing the feedback link. So while filling the feedback form, kindly mention your correct name, designation, and institution so that it can be printed on your certificates. So,
Puneet sir,
yes, sir.
Puneet sir, we are also accepting assignments from PG students, LLM students. So with this particular account, will we be able to check their plagiarism as well? No,
Yes, sir,
I
we
think.
will start this practicing also, actually, the master
Sure.
thesis and MTech thesis also. But first we are starting for checking the plagiarism for the faculty members, for their research papers, research projects, and for the research scholar for their PhD thesis. Once the things start working well, we will be starting for the master thesis.
Ma'am, I don't know whether this is the right question to ask on this platform or not. But I have observed that okay, whatever the similarity index is shown by Urkund is quite low in comparison to the Turnitin. And that probably is one of the reasons that why most of the people, they are looking for Turnitin plagiarism check report instead of Urkund. So what's the reason for that?
Sir, when you compare Original with any other plagiarism detection software, the difference in the similarity index, basically different softwares have different algorithm using which the similarity is being calculated in them. So that is one reason. And apart from this, at Original, sir, we avoid false positive reports. So let us say that if I'm trying to just search a string of maybe 2 words or 3 words on internet, and I'm just trying to find it, I'll find millions of sources in which that content is there. However, if you just increase that string of words, maybe to 5 words or 7 words, you will see that there's a considerable drop in the number of sources in which the similarity was found. So at Original here, sir, the entire document is being scanned for similarity, and it does not provide you with false positive reports. And that could be one reason because of which percentage of similarity might vary for the reports that have been generated using Original and some other software.
Okay, because 2 years back when I checked a couple of my works, so I find that the plagiarism report shown by the Urkund was around 4% or so. But when somebody suggested you get a check on Turnitin, it was more than 14% or so. So I was just
Sir,
surprised.
in case if there's a specific case where you have encountered this, I would request you to share both the reports with us so that we are able to discuss that with the technical team, and then we'll be able to explain it in detail.
Sure, ma'am.
But
Sure.
all there's a case like that, sir, please feel free to write to us at support@egalactic.in. You can provide us both the reports so that we are able to look into it and comment on it.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you very much for such a nice presentation. Thank you.
Any other question, query? Okay, so now I would like to give a note of thanks. So first of all, thank you, Ms. Preeti Rathi, for giving us clarity and inputs on using Original. I'm sure all present over here must have gained a lot from this training. Thank you for taking out time from your busy schedule. Even though the canvas was vast, but you have explained in such a nice and simple way. I thank our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ramkaran Singh, and Registrar Brigadier Rajiv Sethi for delegating responsibilities and guiding us throughout. Without their active support and strategic initiative, this training would not have been possible. I also would like to thank Paveen for the IT support. And last but not the least, this note of thanks will be meaningless if I fail to thank all the wonderful participants. I thank everyone associated with this training. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Please feel free to write to us at support@egalactic.in, sir, in case if you have any difficulty. And you can reach out to us at support helpline number. You have my number also. So anytime.
Sure,
sir.
ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Everyone.
Thank you all the participants. Parveen, now you can end the meeting.